Am I the a-hole for suing my cousin for 6K to pay for my hearing aids after he threw me in the pool? So I, 28F, wear hearing aids in both ears. Without them, I'm basically functioning at about 30% hearing. They're not cheap. My current pair cost me about $6,000. Insurance covered almost nothing, and they're basically my lifeline for work, conversations, everything. Last weekend, my cousin, 24M, hosted a big family barbecue at his place. He has a pool, and a bunch of us were hanging out near it. For context, I had already told everyone earlier in the day, hey, please don't push or throw me in the pool. I can't get my hearing aids wet. Most of my family knows this already, but I wanted to make sure. Anyway, a couple hours in, people are drinking, laughing, messing around. Suddenly, my cousin comes up behind me and, without warning, picks me up and throws me straight into the pool. Everyone laughed at first, and I was absolutely panicking. The first thing I did was try to get my hearing aids out, but it was too late. Both were completely fried. When I came out of the pool, I was furious. I wasn't laughing, I wasn't playing, I told him flat out, you just ruined my hearing aids. They cost $6,000. You're paying for new ones. He brushed it off, saying, chill, it was just a joke. They can't really cost that much. You should have taken them out if you didn't want them ruined. My mom tried to calm me down and said maybe insurance would cover it. Again, they don't. My cousin later texted me saying he's sorry I got upset, not that he ruined them, but that he's not paying a dime. So now I'm stuck with the decision. Do I just swallow the cost myself, or do I take him to small claims court? I talked to a lawyer friend who said I have a solid case since I warned him, and he still threw me in. My family is split. Some say I'd be an AH for suing family over money. Others say it's literally his fault, and I shouldn't have to eat $6,000 because of his stupidity. So, am I the a-hole if I sue my cousin to pay for my new hearing aids? I sat down and sent my cousin a very straightforward text. I told him that since he refused to cover the cost of my hearing aids voluntarily, I'd be filing in small claims court for $6,000 to replace them. I also attached an official-looking estimate from my audiologist's office, so he couldn't keep pretending I was exaggerating the price. He did not take it well. Within an hour, he blew up my phone with messages. Are you seriously suing your own family? You're greedy, you just want money. It was a prank, stop being so dramatic. Then his mom, my aunt, called me, saying I'm tearing the family apart. She said I should have just taken them out before the party, and that kids will be kids. For reference, he's 24, not 12. On the flip side, my dad is 100% in my corner and told me to follow through. He said my cousin's been getting away with this kind of immature crap for years, and that maybe this will finally be a wake-up call. What really solidified it for me was what happened later that night. My cousin made a group chat with several family members and started painting me as the villain, saying I was trying to bankrupt him and destroying family bonds over some dumb gadgets. My younger brother immediately shut him down and said, they're not gadgets. They're literally medical devices. You broke them, you pay. That made me feel a lot less alone. So yeah, I've already filed the paperwork. We have a court date in about 6 weeks. My cousin is still posting snarky stuff on Facebook about people who can't take a joke and sue happy snowflakes. I'm nervous, but also relieved I'm not just letting this go. So, I showed up with my dad and all my paperwork, receipts for the hearing aids, the replacement estimate, the text messages where I warned everyone not to push me into the pool, and the text from my cousin where he basically admitted he did it as a joke. My cousin showed up with his mom, my aunt, and no lawyer, which is normal for small claims. He honestly looked like he thought the judge was going to laugh in my face and throw it out. When it was our turn, I calmly explained the situation. I rely on hearing aids for daily functioning. I warned my cousin not to throw me in. He threw me in anyway. The devices were destroyed. They cost $6,000 to replace. I handed over all my evidence. The judge listened, nodded, and asked my cousin if he wanted to respond. And oh boy, he went off. He said I was ruining his life over a prank, that I should have been responsible for my own devices, and that if they're so important, why even go near a pool? His mom kept chiming in, saying I was cold-hearted and that family doesn't sue family. The judge cut them off and basically said, this isn't complicated. You were warned. You ignored the warning. You caused the damage. You're responsible. Just like that, the judge ruled in my favor for the full $6,000. My cousin's face was priceless. He looked like someone had just told him Santa isn't real. My aunt stormed out, muttering about how I'll regret this forever. Afterward, my cousin sent me a half-angry, half-begging text saying he doesn't have the money and asking me to please work something out privately. I haven't responded yet. The court order says he has 30 days to pay or it starts affecting his wages and credit. So yeah, it's done. I won. But now I'm bracing for the fallout, because if my aunt was mad before, she's definitely going to crank it up now. It's been about a month since court, and things have gotten messy. First, my cousin didn't pay within the 30 days. So I filed for wage garnishment. He freaked out, saying I was ruining his credit and making it impossible for him to get an apartment. I reminded him, again, that I didn't choose this. He did, the second he threw me in the pool after I explicitly warned him not to. Well, his job started garnishing his paycheck. Suddenly, he could come up with payment plans when he realized this wasn't going away. He's furious, but I'm finally getting my money. As for the family fallout, my aunt has completely disowned me. She sent me a massive Facebook rant about how I'm a cold-hearted snake who cares more about money than family. My cousin has been telling everyone I bankrupted him over a joke. He still lives at home rent-free, so I'm not buying the sob story. My mom feels awkward, but said she understands why I did what I did. My dad and brother are still firmly in my corner and said my cousin needed this reality check years ago. The rest of the extended family is split. Some quietly told me they support me but don't want to get in the middle, while others are siding with my aunt and cousin. Honestly, I don't even care anymore. My hearing is worth more than keeping the peace with people who clearly don't value me. I've got my replacement hearing aids now, fully covered thanks to the judgment. They're working great. I also learned a lot about boundaries, like, if someone shows you they don't respect them, believe them the first time. So yeah, I'm officially the cousin who sued another cousin. The family group chat is probably never going to be the same again. But I can actually hear in my daily life now, and that's priceless. Am I the a-hole? At this point, I honestly don't think so. If this story kept you hooked, give it a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more.